Okay, by Maria Καρυστιανού, on behalf of the group of persons affected by the train accident in Tempe on the train collision at Tempe, Greece. Petitioner is in the room. Yes? Yes. Please, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, not more. I have this wonderful tool here. Please, floor is yours.
Σας ευχαριστώ. Παρακαλώ.
Thank you. Please allow me to speak standing as a sign of respect to our dead. Honourable MEPs, Honourable Bureau, I stand here carrying a terrible burden, a terrible responsibility, which I wish no one need carry under such tragic circumstances. I am responsible because I am not just a mother who lost her child, not just a representative of the families of the victims. I have responsibility because our voice has multiplied and come together with the voice of 1,350,000 people who have supported our fair petition. And I thank them for their moving support, and I thank all Greeks who are together with us today. I'm here because the guarantees of the rule of law no longer function in Greece. And we appeal to you as Greeks, as Europeans. We're not supplicants, we are citizens, and we have self-evident rights. We appeal with trust to people who are interested and can change things. And we thank you very warmly at the Petty Committee because you very fairly and soberly understood how urgent our issue is. What brought us here today is a sequence of terrible handling and sleights of hand of the Greek government, which does not only insult the memory of our dead and the dignity of the victims who survived, but also manifestly infringes the fundamental principles of the rule of law. Today we are here because we have a desperate breakdown of trust in the rule of law in Greece. Simple people, well-intentioned people, law-abiding people. We cannot allow for impunity to rule. At a time when the European prosecutor finds for the infamous Contract 717 that there are illegal acts and omissions which are casually linked to the accident, and the government gives full immunity to the then minister, now MP, and doesn't even refer him to court. In the first 24 hours after the fatal crash, there has been a governmental order to cover up, even though it has been publicly confessed no one has assumed responsibility. There was a huge explosion which burnt people to cinders, and in 5 days they took away the debris and they leveled and they landfilled, and no evidence could be found, and there was no prosecutor, no investigative magistrate who did anything about it. The Supreme Court, the prosecutor there, told us to ask for the help of the church. And we know that, you know, the judicial and the head of the judicial in Greece is appointed by the government. There was a cover-up. The minister, former minister, and the prime minister said railroads are totally safe. And the prime minister says today that the railroad is as safe as it could be. So obviously he thinks it's not fully safe, and obviously he's okay with that. So we have no national security and safety rules. Even after the accident, as the European directive says, the transposing law was never enforced, and the investigation in Greece is taking place in a way which makes us certain that the truth will not shine once more. But it's only a matter of time, if it doesn't, for this to happen again. We don't ask you to be a people's court. What we want is, because of our personal tragedy, to look at this with gravity and responsibility and see 3 issues for the European Union: rule of law, physical integrity of citizens, and safety of transport. And for these reasons we ask you, first of all, keep this petition open. Ask the opinion of Libe and Tran committees and any other competent authority, and ask the European Commission and the ERA a full update with the material to be published. ERA should have their safety certificate revoked until the Greek legal order has done everything it does in accordance with European law, rule of law, our common principles. Please look at these and listen to our fair and judged petition. Thank you for listening.